Navy Vet 76 at the range with my Madsen rifle, made for Colombia by Denmark. My problem with this rifle is I'm having trouble aiming it. It's a peep sight aperture with a hooded front sight, and I have a tendency to try to line up the hood with the rear peep sight instead of focusing on the post. And this rifle for me is difficult to get used to aiming. I like the way the adjustments are for this rifle. You have windage and elevation. You also have rough adjustments with the peep sight itself. So I've painted the rear sight white, and it's chambered in 30-06. These were made under contract with for Colombia bought them and never issued them to their troops. Then they were sold surplus to the United States, and a lot of these are in really good shape because they were never used by the Colombian military. But my problem is my inability to get used to this peep sight and get the focus on the post. Okay, I must have it in safe. Yeah. The other problem is the front sight post, and all my rifles is a little fuzzy because of my eyesight. And it takes some concentration for me to not pay attention to that front sight hood. We're at 50 yards, and I'm just using the target as a reference. See what kind of groups I get with this load. This is a reload. This gun is light. It has quite a bit of recoil. It does have this hard rubber pad on here. It's a beautiful gun. Absolutely stunningly gorgeous rifle. I got this on a trade a couple of years back or so. I don't really remember. And I try to keep it. I did drop it last week in the garage when I was cleaning it and put a little ding in the front hood sight. Just can't have nothing nice. Anyway, I want to take a look downrange and see if I've improved. Yeah, I've improved my aim. This gun does not really shoot a very tight group with this particular load, but it did improve. I'm shooting slightly to the right, so I want to go left. And this gun, like I said, I can adjust windage back here. I don't have to bang on anything. Problem is I can't see everything. It's painted black. I'll just take it one click. See what it does. The other thing is I can't really say this rifle doesn't group well, like I just said a few minutes ago, because I'm just trying to get used to the way this sight setup is. Like, focus on the front post in the center of the rear aperture and ignore the front hood. Take a little more time with my shots. Watch my breathing. I really like the trigger on this. Now, let me see if that improved my group a little bit. Yeah, that did. That tightened it up a little. I'm still to the right a little bit. So, with everything painted black, it's hard to see.
Yeah. 1 minute ceasefire, 1 minute.
And we got a break coming up in a minute. And I don't have a chamber flag, so I need to grab one of those. So we'll do that. And put the chamber flag in. And wait till after the break. Now that's where I'm hitting at the moment. We'll just keep trying. There is rough adjustment on the front sight. It's like a little set screw and you can move it left or right. My rear sight, I've got it moved quite a bit to the left, which means I need to readjust the front sight a little bit. So I did move the windage adjustment again. Okay, all right, I got one in there that's not pushed back all the way. There we go. I've got these extended out as far as the magazine will allow, and now I've got one. There we go. Those are just barely in the mag. I can't run those out any further. I use an overall length gauge to figure out how far I could run those bullets out. And that was 5. All right. Huh. Probably ought to set up a new target and go from there. But that's all I'm going to shoot today. I know that I am getting better groups. So the problem was me and these apertures and just getting used to the way the apertures are on this. It was confusing me a little bit. The sight hoods for some reason was confusing me the last time out. And so that's all it was. All right. I'm going to call that done.